watching The Matrix, a swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break them.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. And they're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro, Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
yeah, there we are. Fixed, kinda. I like it. We do appreciate everybody for watching our episodes. Thank you. It's episode 308. Mr. Lewis goes to St. Louis for UFC St. Louis. We're going to be talking about that card coming up. It's a stacked card compared to what we usually get for Apex cards for sure. So they're giving us a little bit of a heroin overdose on UFC. So that's nice. We also have Art Jimmerson passing away yesterday at the age of 60. We'll talk about his history in the UFC and just kind of, talk about the one-gloved man, the one glove himself, Art Jimmerson, former boxer, passed away at 60. So, yeah, people, what's up? Everybody, if I can fucking talk, kids. Can I talk today? I don't know if I can. I don't know. It's weird. Tim's internet's out. Pulse is going to be a little bit late. We'll talk to Pulse in a little while. It's just going to be you and I for a hot minute. Probably for the next 56 minutes if we're really trying to get in there. But we do appreciate people watching. Numbers are what they are right now. Really nothing going on in the MMA sphere. We haven't streamed in a while. I will not be streaming Saturday. I will be taking the girlfriend to the National Wrestling Alliance territory over here for pro wrestling. I got free tickets. I'm not going to take free tickets. I'm sorry. It's just, as soon as I hear the words free tickets. Do you guys ever have that? That's a thing I've always strived for in my life is hookups. Not paying anything but doing dope shit. I love that. Right now, I took a look at SummerSlam coming to Cleveland, WWE SummerSlam. Man, the prices these people are paying, thousands of dollars to sit on a fucking football field and watch professional wrestling. Nuts. I'll be watching it here on Peacock. That's how that's gonna go. Or at WrestleCon. I might do the watch party if they have a watch party at WrestleCon, I'll fucking watch it. But yeah, we got UFC St. Louis this weekend. Derrick Lewis back, taking on Nascimento for heavyweight supremacy of the baddest chubster in UFC right now. So that'll be a fun one to talk about, especially with the card being as loaded as it is just for a fight night. So that's the nice part. And yeah, Tim's internet went out. I have no idea what that's about. They need better internet out here. I mean, it's sad when his brother has better internet than him. But yeah, dude, it's harsh. I'm excited though. Get to take the girlfriend to her first pro wrestling show. It's not gonna be great. I'm not saying it's gonna be WWE quality, but it'll be fun. It'll definitely be a lot of fun to kind of run around and show off my nerddom for the NWA and get all that going. And no, it's not that NWA. It's the National Wrestling Alliance. We actually have the first in the new territory system of the NWA territories, which is Exodus Pro, run by EC3. So yeah, dude, I love it. And the fact that I get weekly or monthly shows, and they'll bring in all kinds of like cool fucking wrestlers that they know. So good. Oh man. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it, everyone. Been working a lot. It's kind of been rough with work. The summer's here, so my goddamn ass is up at 6 a.m. every morning and fucking out the door by 7. So it's I had to be up early today. Got off work a little early, but man, doing the stuff that I'm doing right now with like bee sprays for like preventative work and everything like that. My God, man. Oh, the amount of giant houses in the city of Cleveland, it would shock you. The suburbs of Cleveland are nuts with the houses that are out here. I mean, there are some fucking houses where you're like, did you need this much marble? Really? You needed this much marble? Cool. Appreciate it. You know, and yeah. Should have waited till 8:30, to be honest with you. Because Pulse, I don't know when he's going to be. He said he was going to be running late. And now I'm just waiting on those guys because I'm a true professional and will fucking put it out big time for you fuckers. For you fuckers. Plus, like, I don't the stuff that it's not conducive to this show. This is more of just comedy and MMA and just fucking around. I mean, that's we don't really get political on this show. We don't really do anything hardcore, and I think that's why we don't get viewers, is we don't get controversial. But, you know, whatever. It happens. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to just give us a subscribe if you're new, if you're finding us through something. Just press the subscribe button. Help us out. We're 20 away, actually, from me getting a tattoo on my arm. Legit 200 subscribers, I get the tattoo. I'll get it done, get the logo of the show tattooed on me, and yeah, we'll be good. But I need 200. So if you guys could help us out to get that, that would be fucking dope. Appreciate you guys. For real. All day, every day, bro, plater. But, yeah, if you guys share us out, get the word out. I want to get at least 10 likes on 10 likes on all streams tonight. I want to go. I like going low. I don't know if all you are like that. I'm a slacker. I'm a total fucking slacker, man. Like, seriously, one of the slackiest people ever. If you want to give and so I give low expectations at all times. It's how I get through life, guys. It's how I get through fucking life. But yeah, give us 10 likes tonight. Share us out. Tell people we exist to validate our existence in the ecosphere of the internet, because you know what? We have nothing better to do on a Thursday night. I don't have anything better to do. I don't have shit to do. Go to a comedy show I'm not booked at? Why would I do that? Why would I do that, kids? No. I want to drink at home. I'm sober-ish. I'm high as fuck. I took too big of a rip off of a vape I have. And it's... Man, you want to talk about just frying your brain for a good, solid hour and a half. Just do yourself a favor. Take the deepest hit off of your vape or bowl right now. Just do it. It makes the show better, actually, if you think about it. It really does. Like, it gets you in that mood of just like, fuck yeah, I'm ready for bro plata. But in the long run, now I'm fucking stoned, so I'm all jumble brain, like normal, because I have ADHD. If you have ADHD out there, hit the like button. Oh, dude, so busy this summer. That's why I want this podcast to take off, so I don't have to work anymore. But yeah, make sure to share this out. Tell people we exist. Get groups you're with. A firebomb or just firebomb any Discord you might be a part of. Get us out in front of the people, because we want to be able to be seen, heard, and felt throughout the internet. And like I said, 200 subscribers on YouTube. If you get us 200, if you grow this channel to 200 subscribers legitimately, it can't go down past 200 or I don't get the tattoo. I'm going to wait, too, because I'm smart like that. I'm not going to thing. But you can't take them off or delete the accounts. If that happens, I'm going to wait even longer, and then fucking you won't know if I got the tattoo or not until it's over. And then I'm like, yeah, glad I fucking did it, or legitimately 200 people are subscribed to this channel. So we appreciate you guys even for watching. Our numbers, again, people are watching after the fact. We always see a nice little bump from the live stream. And, yeah, guys. Yeah. We're doing it. Quote the great Chadley Cusack. Broken bowl right here. This bowl is the shit. I missed this one, man. I busted it one night after an open mic. I got really fucked up, and I dropped it, and I got really sad because I had to pick up the pieces. And luckily, though, like, anybody who's a pothead knows sometimes, like, scraping a bowl is the best thing ever. Like, you get the opportunity to, like, scrape resin out of your bowl every once in a while, and it's good resin. It's got like hunks of weed in it. So good. Put some keef on top of it. Make it a party. I do that when I do my, like, when I'm smoking weed or like doing resin harvesting. It becomes a game for me. Like, it really does. Like, I try and get the biggest hunk possible, push that bitch through the fucking carburetor, and have a good time, man. Like, and then again, like I said, if you're not doing a keef production thing on that, man, You're missing out, homie. You're missing the fuck out, and you need to get on that tip. It's so good. Like, it is bueno, dog. Like, for real. Because a tip that I always like to do, especially with any kind of like weed shit, I like to go overboard. Like, overboard in the production of the byproducts, like the keef or the resin extractions, shit from the bulls. The keef production. Y'all want some fucking cool things for some keef production? Which, by the way, people that don't know that are going to be watching this, keef is like the powder that marijuana, like the dust that accumulates in a screen of a grinder. And you can smoke that, and it's just pure crystals. So it's beautiful. It's one of the most scary highs I've ever had is a keef bowl. Like, a keef bowl, like, there is an astronaut legitimately on my TV screen right now looking like he's floating in space, but it's water. Yeah, that's pretty much what it feels like. You lose a lot of time and a lot of brain power when you take a keef bowl into the face. Keef, like THC crystals, all that shit, the fucking residue, any of that has just put me on a stratosphere. Kids, I cannot tell you the fun that I have sometimes when I'm smoking weed. It's because, like, I did it with what do you call it? Electric toothbrush, like an old one that I've had for, like, way more time than I should. I'll buy a new thing and then use that to brush my teeth. But I definitely enjoy or use like the old one then to clean my fucking grinder, my weed grinder, and the amount of dust that I get off of that shit is so good. And again, it's all the mixture of all the weed that you've had in there, so it's like it's just Frankenbud at that point. Oh, I've never had a moon rock. I assume that's what a moon rock is because I've heard people talk about that shit. I have no idea. I'm old school. I'm just a pipe guy with fucking that does vapes too. Yeah, it's the keef production is the best. My ears ringing over here. I have no idea. It's a hearing test, everyone. Trying to see if anybody was there. Nope. Nothing but air between these ears. Probably actually gonna have to go to Michigan on Saturday or Sunday. That's gonna be the fun thing to do because Saturday I'm going to the wrestling show, so I can't do that. But Sunday I'm gonna probably go to Morenci, pick up some stuff, and because vapes are cheap up there right now. Cartridges for THC are super fucking cheap if you live in Ohio and you're watching this. But all in all, the idea or the fun part about the fact that it's so cheap is I can go up there and buy like 6 things and walk out with a discount. Fuck yeah. Anybody? Hells to the yeah. In a small suburb of fucking southern Michigan. Awesome. Just fucking awesome. The best. Let's go. Back's hurting. Make sure to share this out, guys. Appreciate you guys a lot for being here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the show. And we appreciate anybody that watches the show, to be honest. It's been a rough 4 years. We started in the pandemic. And this is a way to do things. Now we do live streams as well. We do like the full live stream. which is usually during fight nights or pay-per-views, depending on a lot of factors. But we do appreciate every single one of you for being here every single week with us, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Oh, goddamn, guys. I don't know. You get to a point in the day where it's like, I'm fucking exhausted. I kind of want to just run down the card and say fuck it and go to sleep. But it would be a disservice because I'm waiting on Pulse and I'm waiting on Tim. Tim, I don't know if he's actually going to make it. I'm going to give him till 8:30. I mean, he's not back. We'll just call the show after that. So we got another hour to go on Bro Plata. And I'm trying to think. There's stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I need Tim here for it because I want to at least I want to at least have somebody to bounce that shit off of. There's the thing with TKO, suffered a big ass loss because of that. Class action lawsuit. That was like $1 million a person. Some people are going to get a little bit more, obviously, but it's for every person in that. I think it was like 1,200 people. Yeah, it's like roughly for the maths behind it were. I think it's like $1 million plus, like $1.5 million per person or something like that. That the TKO took out of, or the guys took out of TKO, UFC's parent company, and the stock things. The stock's low probably right now. Buy that shit. Buy some stock in TKO, guys. Vince McMahon released all of his. What fucking get that shit going. I think Nick Khan sold his entire portfolio too. Oh, man. I'm telling you, folks, it's the best. Bro Plata, baby. Oh, God. Don't want to hear myself. Oh. I don't even know, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm just waiting on people to get here. And if nobody shows by 8, I say we call it the whole thing. Why not? Just end it toot sweet right after. So I'm not going to... I do regular things on Saturday where I talk for 4 hours, and I don't want to do that tonight, guys. Sorry. I know you love my dulcet tones. I know I'm the best thing on the internet, bar fucking none. But I can't even tolerate the sound of my own voice, and I'm listening to my own voice right fucking now. Think about that. If you ever, for like podcasting and all that kind of stuff, the monitoring that happens for your favorite podcasters, them hearing themselves constantly. I mean, it gets old. But all in all, I like it. I like podcasting. It's quite fun. But yeah, I'm gonna bring up the topology here in a second. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Oh no, guys. What are we gonna do? If no one shows up, what are we going to do? Sleep is what we're going to do. But yeah, have the fight card up here in a second. Again, we got an hour for Tim Danko. If it's back on, he'll come running. Trying to look here. Why is it not saying anything about you? Wow, this is a Friday, Saturday. surprised Shamrock FC is still a thing. That's insanity to me. Where is it? God damn, there's so many MMA fights. Wow. Boxing. Damn, dude. MMA fight night out of Poland? Huh. Okay. Polish people don't fuck around, it looks like. There we are. UFC fight night. Oh God. We'll get talking about the fight night once the boys get here. If the boys get here. If nobody gets here by about 8 o'clock, I'm gonna run down the card and we'll call it a night. Make sure thumbs up, subscribe, 200 subscribers, and we will or I will be getting that this very logo right here, right there, that logo tattooed on me. So if you want, share our link in any Discords, any groups that you might be on social media, threads, anything. Just bug the fuck out of everybody. Tell them we exist. Bro Plata is the place to be on a Tuesday and Thursday, 7:05 Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. For those of you on the West Coast, 4 p.m. Unless it's daylight savings time, then like 3, I want to say. But we definitely are here a lot. So make sure just thumbs up. And again, this thing right here. This thing right here on me. If I can figure it out. I don't know why my camera's kind of weird, or coming in weird on the TV. But yeah, this logo on my body. Not this logo. This wrist. This may be the area. Will it be? I don't know. You gotta share us out. You gotta get us to 200 subscribers. You gotta tell people. You just gotta. Because then this wrist, oh my God, this wrist may be bare. No more. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do, kids. Share us out. Tell people we exist. Justify every single piece of our existence, because that is why we're on the internet. That's why we're on the internet. We're looking for strangers' love, something we never got from our parents. Ever. Is here. Oh, man. I'm excited to see Derrick Lewis fight again, especially after the fact that the last fight we saw him in, he flying kneed somebody. And if you don't know who Derrick Lewis is, the Black Beast, Houston, Texas' own, Pulse's neighbor, basically. He's just a fucking lunatic. If you've never seen a Derrick Lewis fight as an MMA fan, my only thing to you is to go get on ESPN Plus tonight, or go online, get a compilation video of his knockouts, and then be scared and pee yourself with fright that a man this violent walks the earth so calmly. One little thing, the dude knocked out a guy trying to rob his car. And what balls to rob Derrick fucking Lewis in the first place, my dog? Like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh my God. What were you, what? It's like fucking trying to take tigers from Mike Tyson. He's going to punch you, but the tiger's going to get you in the end. But like, yeah, dude, Derrick Lewis, I'm trying to think. Maybe the Curtis Blades knockout, if I'm being honest, Like the Curtis Blades knockout is a big reason why I have always been a fan of Derrick Lewis. He's had some stinkers. We have all talked multiple times in this echo chamber of MMA talk. We have all seen Derrick Lewis have a shitty fight with Francis Ngannou. Get it. Dig it. Whatever. But what I love about Derrick Lewis is the fact that he's evolving. Like he's actually showing evolution of game, which a lot of fighters in mixed martial arts don't really do. They rest on those laurels. Derrick Lewis is learning shit, can do wheel kicks too. Like people don't realize he actually knows how to throw high kicks and shit. Motherfucker's flexible. Motherfucker is really, really flexible. But he has the power in his big fucking ham hocks to literally crush your skull in with a fist. Like Derrick Lewis is an animal. Like just a pure, like unadulterated American born bred savage. Derrick Lewis. And it's always fun. Like I get hyped whenever I see Derrick Lewis on any platform doing something. I mean, he the Manscaped thing, he's got a Manscaped sponsorship where he talks about his balls being hot. The greatest, one of the best memes in MMA history. Like one of the best MMA memes to ever rock in any groups, anything, is my balls is hot. Like for a while, there were some really great ones. And it was always question first, my balls was hot is the answer. Fucking awesome. Like, to me, Derrick Lewis is one of those guys where he doesn't need the world championship to be a megastar. He's already become a megastar by just being Derrick Lewis. Like, we talk about this on the show a lot. Like, we really do talk about this to, like, nauseum about promoting, being, being a guy who can sell fights, guy who can get crowds into them, behind them, and really get into the cultural zeitgeist of the culture that you are in, a la Derrick Lewis. My balls was hot. And Derrick Lewis, it should, in my opinion, be a poster child for what a laid back version of a guy, of people with personality getting over with the audience. Derrick Lewis is who he is all the time, every single day he goes to training. I guarantee you he's Derrick Lewis. You know, and nobody, I hope nobody at his gym ever yells out, "Do the thing!" I don't want that. I don't want that for him. I don't want that for Derrick Lewis. But Derrick Lewis, to me, again, is one of those guys that you look at and you instantly love. Like, instantly. He has a personality to him that is bombastic but subtle. Like, totally low-key. Guy walks in, soft-spoken, knocks motherfuckers out, and then for a couple hours, just all of a sudden, or just for a couple seconds, rips his shorts off and does the DX crotch chop suck it and hops the fucking fence. After, by the way, throwing a flying knee. Like, that's the kind of guy Derrick Lewis is. He's a complete fighter. He's not a great fighter, but he's a complete fighter. He has kick game. He's got no wrestling game, but he has a kickboxing game, and he can defend shit. And he likes to be creative with his striking as a heavyweight. That's something I really appreciate out of a heavyweight fighter. Stipe, sort of the same thing. He's more of a boxer, but he has the wrestling background, the D2 pedigree from Cleveland State. And I like that in my heavyweight fighters. But again, Derrick Lewis is just Derrick Lewis. Like, a lot of fighters are like, oh, I don't want to sell fights. Figure yourself out. That's something I don't understand about, like, being a fighter, being an MMA fighter, being a professional MMA fighter who, like, this is your personality. You are the guy or girl to get into the octagon, and you want to be this tough, but fuck that. Go out there, put some personality behind it. Actually put some, like, I'm not saying go full Kobe Covington, obviously, because that has backfired on him a lot. I'm off the Colby train completely, especially after he lost. Like, you can't constantly be doing the fucking MAGA thing. It's simple pro wrestling gimmick death. Like, you've been vanquished a lot. Like, you are the perennial contender for so long, but now you can't do that personality. You need to come back with a different Colby Covington. More humble, maybe. I don't know. But, like, Derrick Lewis, again, is a guy who you can look at as an MMA fan and be like, fuck yeah, I want to be with that guy. Like, he's an everyman. He's blue collar as fuck. And for him to have been able to do that, the argument for me or against that, or for, like, fighter pay and all that shit, Derrick Lewis, I guarantee you, is set for life. Set for fucking life when it comes to probably can pay his gym fees, he can pay his coaches a regular salary, or, like, actually pay them. The agents are taken care of. Everybody is good. So that, like, to me, that's what I like. Derrick Lewis, and especially now that he has the Manscaped thing too. What a way to make it happen, Especially off of something that was kind of ancillary and nobody really cared. Oh boy. Yeah, my eyes are fucking red. I'm baked. Yay! Oh boy. I want to, I want to see real quick. Who did Lewis? He beat a big Brazilian guy. Oh yeah, we got Joaquin Buckley in the co-main. Joaquin Buckley, my friend. Oh yeah, he lost, or he beat Marco Rodrigo, and then Jelton Almeida beat him by decision. But Marcos Rogério de Lima, when he flying knee to ground strike, beat him like that, which nobody saw happen. Nobody thought that was going to be a thing. Am I breaking up? I'm not breaking up. That would suck. Yeah, it's kind of a stutter. Oh well, fuck it, guys. Fuck it. I need more water. Stoned. Show sucks. It's terrible. Fucking awful. But no, yeah. I think honestly, there are ways for guys in the and girls in the MMA stratosphere to be superstars without actually needing a world title shot. Like huge fan bases, shit like that. And more people have to do that. I'm tired of the whole, like, it's a martial arts thing. Like, no, shut up. We're in a sport. Sports has entertainment to it. There's always been shit talkers since the beginning of rock throwing in cavemen. I guarantee you there were some ook-ooks that definitely came off like I just fucked your wife after throwing that fucking boulder. Like, come on. Oh, man. I'm having a very, very bad show. Very bad show. I'm going to probably call this in about 15 minutes because I'm just exhausted. But, yeah, Tim's going to be mad. Pulse may be mad. I don't know. Pulse might just think. But if any of them show up in the next 20 minutes, everybody, about 50 minutes left, or about 10 minutes left, we'll break down the card if nobody's around. Actually, yeah, we'll wait about 8:30, really, because I got to wait for Tim to see if he's going to be here. But both Pulse and Tim are late today. Tim's internet is completely out, so I don't know what that means when it comes to time frame. But Pulse said he'd be late. Well, we got a comment. Yay! Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. Share this out. Share it out. Bring more people. Tell the Discords. I hope that'll help us a lot. Get us all the dirtbags from the Discords. Let's go. Especially, I mean, the Rangers are going to beat Carolina tonight anyway. I'm all for the Rangers for this playoff because they beat Alexander Ovechkin and the fucking Washington Capitals. So, but I haven't watched much hockey this year. It's just too much to get into. I'll watch some of the finals when it's on ESPN Plus or something, but I don't really care. Oh boy. What was that? I heard my phone vibrate. What was this? Sunshine and lollipops. Oh, goddamn, people. Goddamn. I'm exhausted. Tired, dude. I'm texting Tim right now. Yeah, just like, share, do all that stuff. Probably bring up the card here in a little bit to, like I said, 8:30 at the latest. 8:30 is but yeah, we appreciate every single person who watches this channel, and hopefully you guys I don't know, I'm fucking tired, guys. And yeah, just kind of lost my momentum because I was thinking about something with that, because I do want to talk about this card really, really bad. Because we've been in such a and it's the UFC's fault for really relying on the Apex, but I understand why they do it. I get why they do it. I'm fully in favor of using the UFC Apex to save money instead of building rent and all that fun shit. Paying crews, because they'll take people from certain places and fly them in, or drive there if they're close, in Vegas or wherever, and that costs money, and those things do add up. So when fighter pay and all that kind of stuff is being argued, I'm always kind of like, I don't really like it. It makes sense why they use Tim's favorite arena, the UFC Apex, and it's just cheap. But when they do stack cards like this, it's quite nice, especially when they're doing it with things like when me and Tim went to Columbus. That was definitely a loaded ass card. Like they came loaded for bear to Columbus, like especially with like Matt Brown, who retired recently. He's done now. He's probably going to be coaching more, which, you know, Immortal MMA is his baby. It is his home. It is his gym. And he's got up and coming stars. I've seen a lot of them were at Chaparral's when went to see Andrew Law versus Julian Lane. So that was he's got a good gym out there, and guys are loaded for bear when it comes to that gym. So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what he's going to be producing now that he's retiring from competition, but also put out a BKFC. I love it. I want to see him in BKFC so bad. Just go in there and swing, no training. He starts to get heavyweights. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Do. Share this out, guys, please. I'm lonely. I'm lonely, man. I got nobody here today. Another like 40 minutes before I call it, because I'm waiting on Tim. But I do want to talk about this card. So we'll go from the bottom up for this card. And again, St. Louis. It's at the I think it's the Prudential Center or something like that. I forget. Wherever it's where the St. Louis Blues play. They're going to another hockey arena, which hockey arenas are great for MMA because everything is just centered in the like center of center ice. Like everything is focused there, and I really love that. We got 13 fights, and most of these are fucking bangers. Like Jake Hadley, Jared Gooden, JJ Aldrich I've seen before, Billy Goff, Tabitha Ricci versus Tisha Torres. Come on, Dana. Why are we making us wait for that? Terrence McKinney versus Esteban Ribovics. Chase Hooper. Oh my God, Chase Hooper. I think we said this Tuesday. He's probably gonna get fucked. I mean, he's probably gonna die. Alex Caceres is taking on Sean Woodson. Diego Ferreira is fighting. Alonzo Menefield taking on Carlos Olberg. That's going to be a great fight. Buckley and Ruzabov. But then, again, Rodrigo Nascimento taking on the Black Beast. It's gonna be fire. It's going to be fucking fire. Stop, guys. Stop. Me. Good times, guys. Dead air for everybody. Let's just do this for prep. What was the fight that fizzled for this one? Michael Johnson was supposed to be against Matt Fervola. So there's that fight that was going to happen. That I would have loved to have seen that. Got canceled, sadly. JJ Aldrich, Veronica Hardy. Oh no, my shit froze. Why do we try, guys? Why do we fucking try? Let's get this going. JJ Aldrich versus Veronica Hadley. Beat Montana De La Rosa in her last fight. And then she beat Jamie Lynn Horth via split decision in her last. Coming off wins. And JJ Aldrich trains at altitude. She's at 303 Training Center, and she's going to definitely have the advantage. I don't think, is Venezuela below sea level or is it above sea level? I can't remember. There's certain places in like South America where like it's above sea level because it's like mountainous or something like that. But she's fighting out of England, and I mean, Veronica is the hot one here. Like she's definitely the hot one. That's the best friend on the right. Left. JJ Aldrich is just like kind of the designated ugly friend. You know, you didn't want it, but it's there, kid. Sorry, not sorry, actually. Boo, down this way, we're trying to get control. Jared Gooden versus Kevin Josette. This one, I'm not familiar with Josette per se, but it's definitely see how their fight. Let's see what their last couple fights have been. Josette again. Yeah, he's what's his record? Where's the records? Where are the records? 10-2. Beat Keenan Song. Kiefer Crosby choked him out. Those are the only two fights he's had in the UFC. Gooden beat Wellington Turman, submitted him, and then lost to Carlson Harris about a year ago. So hasn't really been that active. About 5 months ago, he got in the octagon. So putting him in again. And betting favorite, obviously, for the 10-2 fighter compared to the 23-9. I get it, but Jared Gooden, I'd put money on that. 185. I think he'd be a good underdog. I really would. And who knows what Gwinnett's going to produce out of this one, but who knows? I'm going to pick Jared Gordon here. I think he's going to go on a little bit of a streak after that submission win. Whenever you tap somebody out, you always kind of get a little bit of a opportunity out of it. So just soak it in, motherfucker. All right, Jake Hadley, Charles Johnson, not CJ from Grand Theft Auto. Close. Come on, load. Oh, I got to do an update on this laptop. Fuck. It's always updates to fucking Chromebooks. Like, why is it? There's always a goddamn update. Alrighty. Charles Johnson, everybody's favorite head shop owner, taking on Jake I Do Breaks Only Hadley. White collar. That's okay. No. And then Inner G. I don't like that one. I don't like names. Not a fan of these nicknames. Why are these nicknames a thing right now? Why? Why is this a nickname for White Kong? This guy is only called White Kong by his fat white girlfriend. That's it. Like, if he wasn't a trained assassin, that's a guy who's wearing coveralls at your local fucking Jiffy Lube the next day. If he wasn't beating ass, that would be Jake Hadley. Like, White Kong, though. Balls on you, kid. Balls. All right, who did you lose to last time? Cody Durden, a unanimous decision. Beat Malcolm Gordon via TKO. Caldenaro. Lost to Alan Nascimento, the little brother. I assume of Rodrigo. And then was on Dana White's Contender Series 2 years ago. So let's see what we got with this one. Azat Maxim, sweet. Law is winning a 3-fight losing streak. Lost also to Cody Durden. And Cody Durden is the common denominator here. So, all right, very cool. Slight favorite for White Kong. I hate that fucking name. I fucking hate that name. Bigley, do I hate that name? Fucking terrible, dude. Awful. I'm gonna pick Charles Johnson to win just because I hate the nickname. Hate the name. Ugh. Terrence McKenna. Oh no, we got 2 more fights before, two more fights before that. Billy Goff coming back to the UFC. Trey Waters carrying those enemy titles. Look at him. That is. I worked with this guy at a few welding factories, actually, or a few places I worked at. The Truth, Trey Waters, taking on Billy Goff. Billy Goff, can't wait for his new rap album to come out. Very excited. Billy's been on a tear. It looks like he was on. That's how he got big time, was the Contender Series. That's why I know the name Billy Goff. And they beat Yasuku Kinoshita 8 months ago. And then Josh Quinlan beat Josh Quinlan, did Trey Waters, The Truth. Good. Beat John Fuller in LFA. Was on Dana White's Contender. What is this? Oh, no. Shit's freezing. Not good. Oh, wow. Yeah, LFA guy. Contender Series. Lost in the Contender Series. To who? Oh, he lost to Bonfim. Okay. All right. And Bonfim just lost. So, I mean, if he wins this fight, I say you give him Bonfim. Give him the rematch from LFA. Why not? I'm for it. Billy Goff, I'm gonna pick to win this one. Just because he is on a roll. But Saturday is always a different thing when you pick things. That's why I hate really picking things. Just more like giving my opinion with no filter to it whatsoever. Void of fact as well sometimes. Just ask Tim Danko. Let's do Tabitha Ricci versus Tisha Torres. 2 finer women there can't be in mixed martial arts. Tabitha Ricci, you'd do it. Don't lie. You'd do it. You would absolutely do it. Tisha Torres, though. Look at the photo. Look at that Ultimate Fighter photo. So pretty. So pretty. Baby Shark back in the fight, back with us. Taking on the Tiny Tornado. Who did Baby Shark lose to last? Oh yeah, she lost to Lupi Godinez. She got dominated against Lupi. just fucked up completely. Yeah, she fucked Loopy fucked her up, especially with that wheel kick. That was a lot. I mean, that was a lot. So, and then who did Mackenzie Dern beat her Tisha Torres last? It's been 2 years since I think she may have been injured. I can't remember why she's been out for 2 years. Probably injury. And I'm just excited in general for that to be a fight, because both women are brutally hot, and both women are brutally awesome fighters in mixed martial arts. All right, let's go down the list, shall we? Up towards the list. Not a Chase Super quite yet, but I want to talk about Chase Super once we get here. And then Alex Caceres, obviously, but Terrence McKinney and Esteban Ribovics. I've seen Ribovics, and I know Terrence McKinney from which fight? Lost to Nazim, lost to Bonfim, Eric Gonzalez, and then beat Brandon Moreau. That was a lot. He fought in 2000. Oh, okay, cool. It's been a year since he's fought. Has he been injured? 6 months. Okay. Kamula Kirk lost to Loic and won in this Contender Series fight. So, I mean, Terrence McKinney, T-Rex. As long as it's not T-Rex arms, I'm fine. Just making sure nobody is in there. I'm gonna pick McKinney on this one. Just because, to be honest, especially if you look at the worldwide rankings according to Tapology, I think he's definitely on a roll right now. So see if he can pull it out on Saturday. None of our picks matter, by the way. We always are wrong. Usually, I think I called Sean Strickland versus Izzy. That's about it. Oh yeah, and the yelling incident between me and Tim. I called Gaethje winning and Leon winning, and I won like $400 from it. So that was a nice day. Chase Hooper still has a punchable face. I like, even in this photo, he looks older. How is it he looks older in this photo than he actually looks in real life? This photo right here, like this, let me see if I'm in the right position here. I'm looking at my television real quick. Yes, okay, I'm pointing in the right direction. This photo right here. Oh, I'm gonna back my finger up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Then I'm gonna go back in. Wait for it. Okay. Then I'm gonna come back out. Hold on. I come back out just a little bit. Then I'll come back in. Just jam it in there. Chase Hooper, though, yeah, he looks older in this photo. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how Chase Hooper, by any stretch of the imagination, can look old. He's a very young chap. How old is he? He's in the early 20s, right? He's 24. He's still like almost mid-20s. His last fight against Jordan Levitt, submitted Jordan Levitt. That was sort of like a statement fight for him, because of the fact that, you know, people have been kind of like hard on Chase Hooper. There's a lot of Chase Hooper haters. I see him on the internet all the time. But Slava Claus is just a tough motherfucker. Like, he's tough. relentless at what he does. He's going to give Hooper a problem. Like, he really is. Hey, Johnny, good to see you, buddy. I'm talking about the fights before I call it a night. I'm actually going to call a little early because Tim's internet is out, so I want to get him that taken care of, and then Pulse has been late, so I've just been here for an hour, bud. I've just been here for an hour. I'm talking the fights for Saturday. But I mean, could he wear down Chase Hooper? I think. I'm pretty sure Slava Claus could do it. He's just got to make sure to take a lot more punishment than Chase Hooper can dish out. And Slava can do it. He's a tough son of a bitch. And I could see Chase Hooper getting humbled on this fight. So I say Slava Claus. I think Slava Claus is going to do it. Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Robles. Both men scary. Both men scary. Both men kind of look the same, but both men scary. Kinda. It's in the eyes. But not the hair. Robles, he is the Cuban phenom who is just a fucking beast. We've seen the videos of him. He did exactly what he did or was supposed to do in his debut, which was against Josh Pearsons, and he cracked him and beat the piss out of him. And for the fact also he's a Cuban athlete, so you got to kind of be skeptical a little bit, but not by much. He's got a lot of power behind him, and Salsa Boy, I don't think has anything. We got Salsa Boy versus the Big Boy. I'm picking the Big Boy in this one. Acosta, his last win was Andrei Arlovsky, and it was a decision. So this might just be a little bit of chop meat for Big Boy. And it's definitely interesting to watch this guy because he's only been fighting in mixed martial arts. Let's look at how long has he been fighting in MMA. Because he was like a point fighter, I believe. 5-0 in MMA in general. All 5 wins coming by five wins in a row. And let's run down this thing. He was in Fury fighting for a little while. I mean, he knockout. The counter right 18 seconds into the first round at 299. This guy's gonna get a title shot. I think they're breeding this dude to be your next UFC heavyweight champion. Like, even with a broken lineage. Or Dana backs the Brinks truck up and says, hey, Jones, want to fight this guy? No fucking way if John Jones fights this guy. No way. Absolutely no way John Jones fights this guy. I'm sorry. This dude could knock out John Jones. Could. Although John, with his grappling, could do some fucking magic. But who knows? I'm almost certain Robles is gonna win on Saturday. Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, coming back to us in the MMA sphere that is the UFC. Woodson, good fighter. He had a why is that just a blue D split decision? That was red or whatever. Okay. Beat Charles Jourdain in his last fight. He was part of one of the most boring Charles Jourdain fights, but he fought properly. He fought the way you should fight a guy like Jourdain. He used his length because he was a way bigger fighter. I'm restarting the window here. Let me take that off real quick. Why isn't it working? Oh, there we are. Thank you. Yeah, he beat Charles Jourdain in his last fight. And yeah, so I think because the height disparity here is kind of big. It's about 4 inches, and that's a lot because he's got a 5.5 reach or 4.5 on Caceres. I'm picking Woodson. He can definitely shut someone's lights off, and Caceres. Who's his last loss to? Oh yeah, Chikadze. That's right. Beat Danny Pineda, but yeah. Who knows? This may be one of the last times you see him in the UFC. So Dana's never really put him on blast like he used to. So all right, Diego Ferreira taking on Rebecca 19-1, Ferreira 18-5. Rebecca's last fight was a submission win against Roosevelt Roberts, and then he beat Loic and Nick Fiore. So he's got a lot of people in this fight right now that he's beaten on the way up to this, and the only guy, Diego Ferreira beat Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson was supposed to be on this card, was not, or I had to cancel. So I'm gonna say Mataush here. Rebecca is gonna win this. I think Rebecca's gonna continue his winning streak. All right. I want Numansa. I want you guys. Alonzo Menafield versus Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg 9-1. Alonzo Menafield 15-3-1. Menafield's on a bit of a streak. Beat Justin Jacoby 4 months ago. And Don Un Jung Ulberg beat him with a rear naked choke. I'm gonna pick Menafield. I just think Menafield's gonna be the better technical striker here. So I feel like he's gonna win this one. Two more. We're gonna get the fuck on because I'm tired. Joaquin Buckley, my friend. This guy took a photo with me. Joaquin Buckley right here. I love Joaquin Buckley. See if my finger's right there. Yep. Love Joaquin Buckley. Numansa taking on Black. Sultan Ruzibovo. On a big time streak, got a knockout of Dumas recently, within the last month, actually. 10 months ago, beat Bruno Ferreira and beat Vicente Luque, did my boy. I forgot about that fight. And Alex Morono, that was a good fight as well. It's on a 3-fight winning streak. I'm always going to pick Numansa, bro. I'm always going to pick the Buckley. I'm always going to pick Joaquin when it comes to fights. So I got Joaquin. Probably decision. It's going to be a decision win for Joaquin Buckley. Hopefully, keep the good juju going. He's actually favored, which is cool. 150. Yeah, I'm excited for that, man. Good times. Good times. Joaquin Buckley. Yay. I love Joaquin Buckley. All right. Your main event of the evening. Derrick Lewis, Rodrigo Nascimento, heavyweight clash in St. Louis. Derrick Lewis is hasn't been doing well. Not been doing well. Lost to Jailton Almeida. Last win he had was the Marcos Rodrigo fight where he did the flying knee and made us all fucking happy as shit. Dante Mayes in a unanimous decision. Beat Alil Latifi in a split. And Tanner Boser beating a decision. I mean, if he's going to try and point Derrick Lewis, I mean, Nascimento is going to have a terrible night. He's going to end up on his back of where the Blues play. And, yeah, it's going to be bad for him. If he wants to get in his face, sure. That's kind of how you're going to have to do this, really. I mean, that's... With Derrick Lewis, there is no taking this off. There really isn't, dude. I'm sorry. No matter what anybody wants to say, you can't take a fight off against Derrick Lewis. DC was really the only guy to ever, like, fuck him up to the point where he was in just unrecognizable against Francis in his next fight. Terrible fight because DC scared the living shit out of him. And that made him better, too, because he has been, sure, he's lost a lot of his fights, but, like, he's looking trim. He's looking good. And he's throwing more kicks and shit. It's kind of fun to watch Derrick Lewis evolve into this guy this fighter that he is now, where he's trimmed down a lot. He's getting himself in the gym more. I mean, he's 40, for fuck's sake, so he doesn't have that much more time, probably at least another 3 years. If that. And Nascimento is 11-1. Lost to Chris Dawkins 3 years ago, right before the Dawkins Blades fight. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that covers everything. And I mean, I got nothing else for this Thursday night. Absolutely nothing else. We made it this far. Very happy. We even made it this far. Yeah, I hope you guys will be watching the shows Saturday and then also Tuesday. Don't forget, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bro Plata, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And as always, guys, we'll see you at the Kumite.